Good day students, this is Amit Meena, founder of Punk IAS coaching classes. In today's video, I'd like to stress upon the first approach towards starting to read a newspaper and what is the information that you need to cater out of the newspaper. See, first thing you need to understand is that a particular newspaper which is there is for everybody. It is for general public also. It is whether it is a particular guy is a student in any particular college, or if he's a householder of, or the newspaper is also for the elderly people, like it is for general public. So when you are reading a particular newspaper, what perspective you need to have when you are preparing for UPSC exam? So how do you handle the newspaper? Is that the art of that is that first of all, before reading the newspaper, as I had already given guidelines regarding that, first and foremost you need to know about the entire syllabus which is prescribed in UPSC, that is the current affairs, the GS 1, 2, 3, 4 paper. You need to understand the syllabus part of it, and you have to go through the previous year question paper. That guidelines I've already given before. So once having read through that, you will have a clear-cut idea that what news you need to cater out of the newspaper. So the first step to a newspaper reading is that when you take up the newspaper reading, you have to identify those news which are important from civil services UPSC exam point of view. What are the news which are pertaining to your area of interest, and what is that particular news which would cater your requirement. So those are the news which you will have to identify when you go through any newspaper, Hindu newspaper, Indian Express, whatever newspaper you are referring. You have to go through page by page, and you have to start identifying what news would be helpful for you from exam point of view. And once you start reading newspaper on daily basis, on maybe a week or 10 days or 15 days, in a month also, you will be very easily able to identify that what news is really important from UPSC point of view, and those are the news which you will have to really stress upon. You will have to do explorative studies. You will have to make notes as per your customized notes, as per your strength and weaknesses. So first and foremost is to identify what news you really need to read in a given newspaper, so that you can do further explorative study in that, and that is a way to move forward in newspaper. So start reading newspaper, and definitely I keep posting videos how do we go about individual news which are there in the particular newspaper. Thank you very much. Do keep tuned up, do like, share and subscribe, and yes, study smartly. It's a very beautiful journey, so take care of yourself. Best of luck.